Hello, my name is Joseph, and today's topic will be discussing on market players and many others. But before then, the previous class we have discussed on the history of Forex, and then we ended on this topic here, who are the market players, and I explained that to you. I told you that the central bank, the commercial bank, the large commercial companies, the government, which is the central banks, and the speculators. These are the people that are involved in trading forex market. And I also went up to explain that the speculators are you and I who are coming in like a retailer and who help it and make it possible for us to be able to access the forex market. This person is called broker. And our next topic is on broker. Our next topic is on retail forex broker. And I'll be discussing on who is a broker in the forex market and what are their duties. Now, before I will go on, I will read this and then explain it for you so that you understand as a person that is coming into the forex market. Maybe you have not heard about the forex broker. This topic is for the broker. In the past, only the big speculators and high capital investment firms could trade the forex market, currency. But thanks to retail forex brokers and the internet, this isn't the case anymore. With hardly any barrier to entry, anybody could just contact a broker, open up an account, deposit some money, and trade forex from the comfort of their home. Broker basically come in two forms. Market makers, as their name suggests, make or set their own bid and ask price themselves. Electronic Communication Network, which is ECN, who use the best bid and ask price available to them from different institutions on the interbank market. Market maker basically provide liquidity by repackaging large contract size from wholesalers into bit size. Without them, it will be very hard for average Joe to trade forex. Do you get that? Electronic communication network simply means the name given for the trading platform that automatically match customers buy and sell at a state price. These state prices are gathered from different market makers, banks, and even other traders who use the ECM whenever a certain sell or buy order is made. It is matched up to the best bid ask price out there. Due to the ability of traders to set their own price, ECN typically charge a very small commission for the trades you take. The combination of tight spread and small commission usually make transaction costs cheaper on ECN brokers. Of course, it is not enough to know the big guys in the business. As Big Pippin once said, trading require timing. Do you know when you should trade? Now, I have read about this on broker and how you should, the different types of broker. Now, I will explain it. You know, before 1990, the only people that have access to the forex market were the big boys. When I say the big boys, these are the commercial companies, the commercial banks, and the people that can afford at least $1 million, the central banks. You know, the initial state of forex was introduced because of economic meltdown in the global communities. And Forex was introduced to boost the economy. So as it boosts the economy of nations, also bank came in and said, okay, we also needed to boost our own business. And big company like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett companies came in and also come in. And other big industries started trading Forex. Now, when we say Forex, how do you mean by Forex? As far as you are buying goods, maybe if I am I'm producing anything I produce clothes. I need materials. I need raw materials. Sometimes in my country, I don't have that raw material, and I don't have the capital. So in the process of me going to this commercial bank to collect loan and convert the money into dollar to buy the raw material from another country. It's forex trading. By the time I must have done that, when I'm coming back, I will also need to convert some certain things before I can clear the goods and come into my country and then make it to a finished product. In the process of making it a finished product, when I want to sell it, I will minus all the money that I have spent during the process of transaction and all those things. So you can see Forex market is traded direct or indirect. Then I will not add it on my clothes. That's how the price of clothes are very expensive because of Forex transaction from one country to another. So when you hear that big company trade Forex, this is the process they trade for, because they must collect loan from the bank to buy products, raw product or raw materials that they will need in their industries. Okay, so now this the people that actually trade forex are the big tech, the big companies, the owners of Amazon, the Dangotes that owns this big industry. We are able to trade forex all these years until 1990, when a body of a group of persons came and said, okay, why not do why not help ordinary people to be able to access this forex market? Because originally, if you want to access the forex market, you must have at least $1 million to access the forex market. But the broker came in and said, okay, we want to make things easier for people now. We are going to collect loan from the bank and fund we are going to open a company, give it a name like FXTM or FCMB or FBS, different brokers. We have different brokers, and then we'll collect loan from the bank, okay, which are the hedge fund. They collect loans from the bank, which are the big boys, and then they now tell you to come in, that they will give you money to be able to, they will edge you, which is they will give you leverage to be able to access the forex market. So when you come in and sign up, you will see where they ask you leverage. One is to 500, one is to 200, one is to 300. The process of you picking any of them, if you pick one is to 1,000, it means that if you are coming in with your $500, your broker will give you leverage of 500 naira, $500 on every currency, every $1 you provide. That means if you have $500, that means each of the $1 in that $500, your broker loan you $500 of it. So you will not times is 500 times 500, whatever it becomes, that is the volume of money that your broker will give you so that you can be able to access the forex market. So now, how do your broker make money? It's true whenever you place trade, they will charge you spread. Now, under this broker, we have two types of broker. We have standard broker and we have ECM broker. Standard broker, this broker, they can manipulate their own spread. They can charge you whatever thing they want because nobody is monitoring them. And under standard brokers, there are so many assets you can access. Okay, you can access us assets, but they decide how much spread they should charge you for a lot size, either your 0.01, they manipulate they can increase it. Nobody is there to question them because they have control, like what they said here. They have control over their own standard broker. This is a personal system where they basically provide liquidity that in a normal term is leverage. They give you leverage and they say Okay, they can decide if you place 0.1 loss size, we are going to charge you 50 cents. They can decide to charge you 50 cents. Nobody will question them because it is their personal platform where they have control over. But there is another broker, another type of broker that we have. That one is called electronic communication network. In a shorter form, it is called ECM. On ECM is like a central broker whereby there is a central price level. If there is a body that is monitoring this price level, all brokers have standard and ECM. Okay, but on ECM, the broker cannot manipulate the price because there is a body set to monitor that particular account. Is just like a central is account whereby if they are giving price of per lot side is 20 cents, it should be global. Any broker that have ECN account will only charge 20 cents. It will not increase anything because that place is set to be monitored globally. Nobody can manipulate the price, okay? But on standard one, the broker have rights to manipulate his price. But what makes the standard and ECN different is that on the standard side, there are so many assets you can get, but on ECN, you can't get almost all the assets. So people prefer using ECN because the spread there is small. They don't charge you much on ECN and broker, and their commission is very small. They don't charge you much, but not like standard account where they charge you much. Okay, they charge you much on your trade. Whenever you place trade, your broker can manipulate it, but on ECN there is no manipulation. So people prefer using ECN account. So my own recommendation is that you should use ECN account, except the asset class you want to trade is not on ECN, then you can be forced to use standard account. Although the spread on it depends on the broker. Another thing is that if you are picking any broker, you should pick a broker that is regulated in your country, because most people doesn't have this idea, and that's why they fall victim of fake brokers. When I say fake broker, brokers that can manipulate their spread, like there are some brokers that will manipulate their spread. You feel rejected. Maybe you place a trade, they will deduct a very huge amount of money. So whenever you are considering picking a broker, look at their spread. Is their spread wide or is their spread tight? This is things you should consider. Another one is to consider if their payment service, is it very fast? Another one is their customer service, are they responding? Another one is their spread, is it tight? And another one is if they are regulated in your country. Any broker that is not regulated in your country, I don't think it's advisable for you to use that broker. Okay, so like in my country here in Nigeria, my broker is regulated and their spread is tight. I am using FXTM, and I will encourage you to do so if you wish to open an account with FXTM. There are other good brokers that you can consider, but the one I'm using is FXTM. Okay. Now, the next thing is that you should know the difference between ECN account and standard account. In standard account, the broker of that account can manipulate their price. Another thing is that in standard account, if you place a trade, it will need to um, in whether to widen the spread or not, especially in the night. I don't advise people to place trade with standard account at night because the spread is very wide compared to ECM where the spread is, although the spread might be wide, but it is not compared to when you are trading with standard. Okay. Another thing is that whenever you are trading, you should have this thing in mind. You should know the meaning of MT4. MT4 is a platform that their main duty is to connect you to the main Forex trading system. It's a platform that was designed to make work easier for you to place trade. They are the one that own all the menus, all the charts, all those candlesticks you are seeing in your MetaTrader. They are the one that owns it. So every broker go in and sign a contract with them. Let's give an example. Let's talk about FXCM. FXCM go went and signed a contract with MetaTrader, telling them that we want to pay you certain amount of money so that anytime our client place trade with MetaTrader, it will not be widened from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock on standard account, but it will be okay. We are the one that will be manipulating. If you are collecting 5 naira from us, let's give an example. You are collecting 5 naira or $5 on every 0.05. That means we will be charging clients 7 naira. You see, so that is under standard account. That is, the brokers will make money. They will increase their own spread because they are there to make money. That is the only side that they make a lot of money from. Then on the ECN side, ECN signed a contract with MetaTrader, and ECN gave rules that this is the price. Okay, this is the maybe MetaTrader is charging 5 naira, $5 from on any trade you use on 0.05. Okay, at the end of the day, ECN will only add small cent on it. They will not add like the way standard accounts add because they don't charge much. They make things easier for their traders. But the difference between ECN and standard in terms of asset is that there are so many assets you will not see in ECN account, but you will see them on standard account. I think that is a tool that most standard created so that they can end up bringing you back to standard accounts. My name still remains Josie. I am the admin of CJ Forex Global. If you have any question pertaining to this retail brokers topic, you can let us know and contact us below the link. Contact us. Don't forget to enroll to CJ Forex Global Advanced Training Academy. Thank you. Have a nice day.